Hello everyone, today I'm going to give you some of my best tips on the game modes, or what they call battle mods, inside Squad Busters. Now, these weren't anything that I picked up on right away. It took me a little bit to figure them out. It may be obvious to some of you, but if you're somebody like me, it never hurts to hear these tips. The first one's going to be when you reach Beach World, and that's going to be Loot Surge. Occasionally you might see it as that bonus level inside there, but this is going to be where the whole screen fills up with coins, gems, boots, or even spells. Originally, I used to just go a straight line right down those coins because it's always going to be the coins first, but if you actually run in between both of the coins, you have a pretty good chance of grabbing both of them. Even a little bit of a wiggle in there too. Once you get a party behind you, just go right down the center and you're technically getting twice the amount of coins. And really, anytime one of these things pop up, whether it's the gems, the boots, the coins, or even the spells, you want to make sure you're going for it and grabbing as much as you can. The last thing you want to do is grab a couple pair of boots and your opponent grabbed like 20 of them and then you get hunted down and can't run away. However, for the spells, a lot of us just like to go and grab that bomb and hang on to it, but my suggestion is go and take every single one you see and blast it off, throw it to the side. Doesn't matter if you hit anybody or hit anything with it. We get progress for our whole squad journey for using these spells, and this is a great way to rack some in. Once you start seeing them flashing though, that's where you can kind of go and say, hey, where's that closest bomb one, or the lightning, whatever you like best, and try to get that one. Because we always start off with the coins on this one, the chicken is a great way to go, and the fact that it's going to drop 2 pairs of boots, just keep in mind that you're going to want to try to take off right away. You have to wait a split second for those boots to drop to grab them, otherwise it doesn't mean anything. The next one is going to be inside Desert World, and that's Royal Haunt. That's where you see kind of the king ghost things, you kill it, and it'll go and track whatever enemy that's near you. This is one that Shelly is a great starter on. Because of having the stun and also the knockback, it's a great way to get you going on it and obviously go and try to hunt some of these things down. Now, I always try to stick with my ghost. It's probably the best thing you can do, but if there ever comes a point that you become overwhelmed, kind of go, just run away. If you hang out just outside the center, remember, everybody wants to make it in the middle, but if you go right outside the center, those ghosts will track you down. You can start building them back up, your own ghost army again, and when you get enough of them, you can go let them follow you into the middle and conquer the board. Now, where Shelly is a strong starter, once you get into the game, I do like to get some splash damage out there, so somebody like Dynamite or even better, Wizard is a great one to go. This is going to really help out when you see a lot of skeletons on the board or anything that's just going to take up that one hit. And of course, the Wizard will be able to hold 2 spells for you, so you can use that to your advantage too. Now, that is on the offense, but as I said with the witches there and the skeletons, this is a great defense. Enough of these skeletons could really halt the enemy army and give you the advantage if they don't have any splash damage. The next one's going to be in the green world, and that's going to be Pinata Party. And I will tell you, no matter what, always go for these pinatas before you go for anything else. And I actually go from one pinata to the next pinata. The amount of stuff that you get inside them is going to outweigh any monster that you have nearby. The only exception I could probably say is once you get into the middle, there is something like a kaiju, a giant tree, chest menace, or even the mole that sits in the center. Obviously, those things are going to give you a lot more rewards than these pinatas, but they are going to take a lot longer to kill. So I personally would clear the pinatas out first and then go for that middle target if I have time to do so. But either way, a lot of good stuff to get out of this. And this goes also with the gift critters, I think they are. Same thing, the only difference is occasionally they will have one that will have a bomb or a landmine in it. So just be cautious of that and watch out for them. Another one inside the green world is going to be the Loot Goblin Rush. This is where you're going to see goblins running all over the screen with a bag full of coins. And this is one I try to sit still on and let the goblins come to me. I find so many times where I'm chasing and it's just not enough to get them, and I'm wasting valuable time. Remember, you're going to shoot when you're still, but where I do like to sit and camp out for these things is not right in the center, but if you imagine the center is a square, across the water, right on the outside of the bridge, or right at the outside corner of the center is a great way to kind of see these things intersect. This is another one that I'll try to go for these things before going for enemies, but if I'm just sitting still there and there is another enemy around, I will go and attack that. Now, when it comes to the end of Loot Goblin Rush, or at least that 1 minute mark, this is where there's going to be a ton of them that come out of the center. And once again, this is a great opportunity to grab some splash damage, so Dynamite again, or even Wizard, they'll definitely hit a good amount of them and drop some rewards. Just make sure that you're running in to pick them up, because a lot of people are going to be sitting in the center at this point. As far as heroes to start off with, I usually try to stay away from heavy. It's kind of hit or miss, or literally hit or miss with it. Sometimes the goblins are just a little bit faster than those bullets shooting out if you're not staying still, at least for the first hit on it, so there can be some misses. Anything range is going to be good. Colt's my ideal to go for, but even bow is a good scenario to go with too. Now, we didn't go over any inside the Royal world, so we'll just throw the golden boots out there. That's going to be another mod where there's just going to be golden boots scattered all around. If you see any of these golden boots at all, whether it's a little way or close to you, definitely grab this. The other day when we went over the attack speed added from these boots, I think it was like 22% or 26% attack increase for your attack speed inside the game. So that's a pretty big number. Figure you're going to be doing about 5 seconds worth of attacks within 4 seconds. So that's huge for your whole army to have. So like I said, you see them, grab them. They definitely will serve their purpose. There's still plenty of other battle mods and a ton more tips. We'll save them for another day, but hopefully this is enough to get you started and get you thinking a little bit better and hopefully winning inside the game. If you want to know more info about those boots and golden boots inside the game, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I picked my butt.